Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
they do it to me.
Who?
Young Miami.
No, she don't.
Yeah, she do.
What she said about you?
She said a lot.
No, she don't.
She put my personal business out there. That's how I started Crucial Please, because she just kept naming multiple men that I was dating just to the world. Why
So
would
you a cheater?
No, I was dating multiple men. I would have to
At
be
one
in a
time.
relationship to be cheating on somebody.
Right.
I'm a bachelor, an eligible bachelor.
Saucy Santana just pulled up with receipts on the Young Miami situation with Diddy, and it is 10 times worse than we could have ever imagined. Santana and Miami got named in Diddy's ongoing trial, and there are reports that Jane Doe's confessions have the feds looking into them. Well, it turns out Santana is not about that city girl life, and he's not about to go down in Miami. He's been singing like a canary, and y'all, did he pull up with the receipts? But when Santana spoke, he didn't just expect us to believe him. He came prepared. He probably expected to get caught, because he pulled up with multiple videos, audios, voicemails, voice messages, emails, and even screenshots of text messages between him, Miami, and Diddy. And it's not looking good for Miss Young Miami, city girl. If she thought she had Santana on her side, she is in for a major shocker. Because the material girl has the receipts and had everybody gagged. Did she really try to pimp Santana and other men to Diddy? Has she secretly been the one seeing Diddy in prison? Y'all, Santana has all the details, so let's get into it. Now, I'm not going to lie. It's low-key wild to see Santana turn on Young Miami like that. They were besties, or at least they claimed to be. But then again, it's a dog-eat-dog situation when it comes to jail time, and Santana is not about to go down with Young Miami. But why did it take him so long to speak out about Miami and Diddy? Well, it probably has something to do with him and Miami being named in court by a Jane Doe, who had some shocking things to say during her testimony. Jane Doe made it explicitly clear that Diddy and Young Miami were a serious item. Young Miami has been trying to convince us for months that she and Diddy were just casually messing around, but according to Jane Doe, it was way more serious than that. According to reports, Diddy's alleged former girlfriend, identified as Jane Doe in court, testified that his highly publicized relationship with Young Miami was difficult for her because it appeared monogamous, while their own relationship was kept a secret. She said in court, "That was not something I signed up for. I did not sign up to be with a man who was in a public relationship." She also claimed that after seeing Diddy give Young Miami a Maybach, she confronted him, asked for Van Cleef jewelry, and received it. Y'all, this is messy. But what does it have to do with Santana? According to court documents, Jane hinted that Saucy Santana allegedly works as an escort for rappers, if you know what I mean. And guess who allegedly introduced him to that lifestyle? Miss Young Miami. According to Jane Doe, she allegedly knew Santana from Diddy's freak-offs because he supposedly worked as an escort at these parties. She was surprised when she attended a freak-off thrown by another famous rapper and saw Santana there again. Now, while she didn't name the rapper, she said he was in Diddy's inner circle and is a world-famous, iconic rapper. According to reports, Jane Doe faced intense questioning over a night in January 2024 when she allegedly found herself in a Las Vegas hotel room with another rapper, a male escort, and others. The rapper wasn't identified, but Combs' lawyer referred to him as an icon in the music industry. Then it gets even messier. Jane Doe said she was shocked to see Santana at a birthday dinner, and that Santana allegedly snitched on her to Diddy afterward. Diddy reportedly called her, upset, asking, "How could you go to another man's freak-off?" Diddy allegedly added, "I can't believe you went outside of us." Yeah, this is not looking good for Saucy Santana. Fans immediately started to clown him for allegedly being for hire. Santana being openly gay isn't the shock, but fans are now saying that his career isn't going well, and that he allegedly makes money by working as an escort for rich men. Santana apparently has no plans to go down alone. Allegedly, he's spilling tea on Miami and how she pulled him into that lifestyle. Since Diddy's arrest, Miami has been trying to distance herself, but Santana says their relationship was deep, and she loved every minute of it. Honestly, it's not hard to believe. Miami has bragged about her time with Diddy, even saying in an interview, "People don't know us. They don't know what the F *** we got going on. Me and him gone be married." Back in 2022, after Diddy had a baby with another woman, he tweeted, "Young Miami is not my side chick. Never has been, never will be. She's very important and special to me, and I don't play about my shoddy wop. But now she's trying to act like nothing happened? Please." And Santana wasn't done. He also pointed out how Young Miami's name came up multiple times in Diddy's lawsuits, especially the one filed by Lil Rod. One document mentioned that on Thanksgiving 2022, Diddy asked people to join him in the bathroom to do nose candy, and later did it with Young Miami. Santana says he never touched that kind of stuff, but that Miami frequently brought substances to Diddy, including via private jet. According to multiple reports, Miami and Santana fell out years ago, allegedly because of Diddy. Santana claims Miami was trying to push him into a relationship with Diddy. He wasn't interested, especially since Diddy was already with Miami, and eventually things got weird and messy. And here's the kicker. Santana may not be the only one Miami tried to pimp out to Diddy. Allegedly, she also tried it with Chrisean Rock. There was a weird moment between Chrisean and Diddy at a party, and later footage showed her partying with Young Miami. Even Blueface's mom, Kissa, claimed that Young Miami was trying to recruit Chrisean. This whole situation? Outrageous. Shocking. And far from over. Interview. Yeah, this kind of supports Saucy Santana's claim about Miami trying to sell him to Diddy. It kind of establishes a pattern of behavior, and it makes Miami look even worse. The interesting thing about this is that something of an open secret in the industry is that Santana kind of messed with Diddy on the low. We first heard rumors of Diddy and Santana allegedly being a thing when Miami and JT got into a fight on Twitter, and JT brought it up. JT threw out some massive shade when she tweeted, A B asterisk been dissing me for weeks, and I ain't said nothing. What I be mad at me for? JT was not having it, and she clapped back saying, Oh, Miss Mama, this is your last day playing dumb. It'll be too much for me to tweet. I would like a sit down, Carrie Shaw, please, and this time leave Santana at home. Fans thought it was kind of weird that JT brought up Santana out of the blue, but we soon found out that JT had some dirt on Santana and Diddy's shenanigans. As soon as DJ Academics caught wind of the rumor, you know he couldn't resist stirring that pot. He wasted no time sharing the drama, claiming that Diddy and Saucy Santana weren't just casually hanging out. They were allegedly involved, and not in the friendly kind of way people might have hoped. His claims had everybody gagged because of how bold they were. On an episode of his podcast, Academics had Wack 100 and a couple of other people on the show. The conversation shifted when Academics decided to ask Wack if he believed Diddy had any involvement in Tupac's murder. But instead of just sticking to the usual Diddy drama, Wack 100's response took it to a whole other level. Wack didn't hold back when it came to speaking on Diddy and his connections and the drama swirling around them. He didn't answer the Tupac question directly, but he made it clear that he knew Diddy had been throwing multiple parties that often went wild. But for some context, when Wack 100 talked about parties, he was referring to this clip of Diddy on the Drink Champs podcast, where Diddy tried to force rapper Fabulous to have a special kind of party with him. Interview. Yo, but it didn't end there, because Wack 100 then revealed that Diddy, Santana, and Young Miami were allegedly having parties, if you know what that means. The rumors got so strong that Santana eventually denied the allegations publicly, claiming that he never got involved intimately with Diddy. My fans did not buy this denial. After that, the rumors really took a life of their own. What started as quiet chitter-chatter turned into people full-on speculating and swapping theories. A lot of folks started saying maybe Diddy's thing with Young Miami wasn't all as it seemed, and that it was just a cover to hide what was really going on. According to the talk, the real relationship was that Saucy Santana had the whole Young Miami situation as just a distraction while something else was happening behind the scenes, because Diddy wasn't ready to come out as gay. But this is where it gets messy, because Santana is exposing everything. In an interview, he claimed that Young Miami was the one who sneakily exposed his relationship with Diddy.
Being on this. That makes you see what I'm saying? That's why I gotta have a podcast, because I gotta get this shit on the table. Can't nobody get it on the table but my nosy. Okay, Tasha K ain't she over there making a. I know we gonna get to the bottom of shit on this podcast. Tell me if I'm lying. Go on over there and tell me if I'm lying. I'm telling you, they was trying to recruit that baby. They said, let's get her away from him. That's what they was doing. We gonna put a couple pounds of that shit on her and have her fly. They ain't gonna never suspect her.
Damn, that would make so much sense. That's why he grabbed him and he said, what did he say? He said, do you love her or she needs love? All she needs is love.
All she needs is love. Now how about that? We gonna explore all the possibilities. If they was trying to recruit Krishan, that's what Diddy and what the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're going to talk about it on this podcast. We're going to get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Because it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Cause remember they just had her pulling up to everything. Thought she
about you love her.
Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? Cause y'all know the mama know everything. Everybody.
Now he's ready to spill everything, claiming that he has a video that clearly shows young Miami getting a golden shower from Diddy. Allegedly, he's threatening to leak it. Y'all, this is real interesting though, because young Miami has been insisting that it never happened. Her denial doesn't make sense, because she was the one telling us out of her own mouth that she did golden showers. And some say we did it.
This really happening. Let me tell you this. You know, I talk to Wack on and off camera. Anytime I ask him anything about Diddy, man, Wack back up. I even asked him about the Diddy shit with Tupac.
No, hold on, bro.
Man, Diddy's innocent.
No, he's guilty of having parties.
What that mean?
Huh?
What's a party?
He killed Pop.
That's some shit he ain't supposed to be doing.
Like, what that mean?
What does party mean?
That Gene Deal saying it, coming out with, like, you know what I mean? Gene, they got towels around their waist.
I'm going to tell you this about Gene. I know Gene. That's K-Say family.
Is he a liar or is he telling the truth?
No. Gene don't give up, right? He going to tell the truth. That's Slade's family. I know Gene personally. We'd have been in the same building dozens of times. And if Gene say he seen them some funny shit, that's what that was.
But once Diddy got arrested and exposed, she immediately switched up on him and denied having golden showers. She said, "I never said that he was the one I did that with. Intimacy is a part of life. I'm grown and maybe I talk about it too much, but everybody got their personal experiences. Some people get pooped on, some people live life on the edge, some people boring as F********. I watch a lot of pee. Girls get peed on. If we grown, and we in the house just chilling, and want to talk about intimacy, what's wrong with that?" Well, now she is also claiming that the golden showers thing never happened, and that she just made it up to promote her drinking game. She tweeted, "Do you remember why you fell in love with me?" And someone responded, "When I found out you love getting peed on, Miami." Then she retweeted, "I was playing. A ninja never peed on me. I did that to promote my card game, and it did exactly what I needed it to do." But Santana is now calling BS on this, claiming that Miami did get golden showered and that he has the video to prove he's not just making things up. Allegedly, he's daring her to speak up and trying to claim that he's lying. Y'all, it seems like he's just waiting for an excuse to dump all the receipts and expose Miami as sort of a handler for Diddy and exonerate himself. Well, something is telling me that this is about to get worse in the coming weeks, and it's about to be a hot, stinky mess. But once Diddy got arrested and exposed, she immediately switched up on him and denied having golden showers. She said, "I never said that he was the one I did that with. Intimacy is a part of life. I'm grown and maybe I talk about it too much, but everybody got their personal experiences. Some people get pooped on, some people live life on the edge, some people boring as F*******. I watch a lot of pee. Girls get peed on. If we grown, and we in the house just chilling, and want to talk about intimacy, what's wrong with that?" Well, now she is also claiming that the golden showers thing never happened, and that she just made it up to promote her drinking game. She tweeted, "Do you remember why you fell in love with me?" And someone responded, "When I found out you love getting peed on, Miami." Then she retweeted, "I was playing. A ninja never peed on me. I did that to promote my card game, and it did exactly what I needed it to do." But Santana is now calling BS on this, claiming that Miami did get golden showered and that he has the video to prove he's not just making things up. Allegedly, he's daring her to speak up and trying to claim that he's lying. Y'all, it seems like he's just waiting for an excuse to dump all the receipts and expose Miami as sort of a handler for Diddy and exonerate himself. Well, something is telling me that this is about to get worse in the coming weeks, and it's about to be a hot, stinky mess.